Ben Simmons is by far the worst basketball player I have ever seen in my entire life. I don't understand how it is that you are allowed to be this terrible, much less go out there and embarrass yourself. How are you allowed to be this terrible? You know, Ben Simmons fouled out again. He did. Ben Simmons fouled out again tonight. He is absolutely atrocious. He is, and I mean this with my whole heart, the worst basketball player in NBA history. We could have 5'5" Isaiah Thomas out there at point guard, and he would contribute more than Ben Simmons does. Before I go any further, I'm going to read his stat line. Y'all know I'm not numbers guy. I've never been numbers guy. But I'm going to sit here and read straight from the box score what he did. I don't want my slander to be emotional. I want it to be fact-based. And you know I'm serious because I never read the box score. I want y'all to really, really understand what's going on here. This man, Ben Simmons, scored 4 points, 8 assists, 3 rebounds. He can't make that up. 3 rebounds. This man was 2 for 5, 0 blocks, 1 steal, missed his 3 he attempted towards the end of the third quarter, I believe. Free throws, he was 3 for 5. He had 5 turnovers, and his plus minus was -16. That is the worst on the team. Ben Simmons is just terrible. And a lot of 76ers fans tried to warn us. And not that I didn't hear them, not that I didn't internalize what they were telling us, but I didn't know it was going to be this bad. There's been multiple instances where we've sent off people into the world, and we've had to tamper people's expectations of who it is that we're getting. We had to tell the Pacers, Karis LeVert goes to offensive lane and he doesn't come back. They didn't listen to us. They found out the hard way. We had to try to explain to the 3 Phoenix Sun fans on earth, all 3 of them, that listen, Landry Shamet, he's a little sometimey. The definition of a streaky shooter, if you will. All 3 of them didn't listen to us. They had to find out the hard way. I'm trying with everything in me not to scream right now, because I feel like whenever I get angry, the point gets lost. So I want to try to make this video as calm as humanly possible. I'm trying to tell you that Ben Simmons is the worst basketball player of all time. And he is running inside, and running is a very cute way of putting it because he's lightly jogging, and one of the most brain-dead systems ever assembled in basketball, because as we all know, Steve Nash has no idea what he's doing. I don't know how he survives tonight with his job still intact and he's still employed. It is beyond me if he is not fired tonight. I really, I should be making a video tomorrow morning saying Steve Nash was fired, but something tells me I won't, but that's neither here nor there. I want to know what happened to the Ben Simmons that we saw in preseason, where he was pushing the ball, where he was handling the ball, where he was bringing the ball down court every single time, pushing the pace, getting the fast breaks, all that stuff. I want to know where that Ben Simmons went. But right now I'm bringing up old stuff. I'm bringing up old stuff. Let's bring up some current stuff. Let's bring up some new things that we haven't had a moment to really dig deep on. Let me get a new flame. Yeah, you gonna be my baby. Love you crazy. Let's get some new stuff here, okay? Are y'all ready for the new stuff? Stand up and admit tomorrow's never coming. Are you ready for the new stuff? Are you ready? Y'all, What I think angers me the most about Ben Simmons is the fact that he is literally allergic to scoring. The fact that this man will run into the paint, be deliberately, like if this James Harden jersey is the rim and I'm Ben Simmons, he'll get to right here and then kick the ball out to someone else. It's not the fact that he won't drive, it's the fact that he does, only to pick up the ball and try to pass it to someone else. The amount of times that Ben Simmons picks up his dribble is astounding. What's more fascinating is the places he does it. He'll cross half court and pick up the ball immediately and look around for who he's going to pass to. There were times where he does the little Peyton Manning pass-off joint. You feel me? Only to give the ball right back to play a little game of patty cake. The best way to explain it, well, okay, what can I use? Let's use, we're going to use puppets, okay? This Glade is Ben Simmons, right? This is Patty Mills, okay? This man right here, at the top of the key, at the top of the three-point line, will pass the ball to Patty Mills. They'll swerve a little bit. Patty Mills will give the ball right back to Ben Simmons. They'll cut back again. Now, this is all at the top of the three-point line. And they'll do this about 3 to 4 times before Ben Simmons just stops cutting entirely and just holds the ball above his head, forcing Patty Mills to do something with the ball. I got puppets, y'all. I got puppets. I wish I knew more X's and O's to properly put into words how terrible Ben Simmons is. But I don't. I don't have much to go on because he doesn't do anything. I'm trying to control myself because I want to scream so bad, but I know the point will get lost. And it'll be more meaningful if I do this video without screaming and yelling. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just don't understand how it is that you can have Kyrie Irving bringing the ball up the court over and over and over and over and over for Ben Simmons to play the 4. And then you've got Steve Nash's $1 million idea. He's going to play Ben Simmons as center. Now, I saw Nets Twitter jump to the idea that this would be a better idea because Ben Simmons doesn't do anything. So if he's playing center, at least he's playing defense. This man immediately got foul number 5. I mean, immediately got foul number 5 the second he was switched over to the center position. There wasn't an inch of regard. There wasn't an inch of time. We didn't have the space. We didn't have the compatibility. We didn't have the wherewithal. We didn't have the gumph, if you will. We didn't have the gumph to withstand any macrosecond of time to even see, well, how is this going to work? Because Ben Simmons immediately, when Claxton got checked out the game and he was playing center, picked up foul number 5. Then after that bum John Morant, after that little bum John Morant watches the ball roll in slow motion up the court, picks said ball up, mocking us. This man, Ben Simmons, decides to shoulder tackle Ja Morant. Now, I know it's a controversial call. Steve Nash wanted to pretend like he was paying attention and get real mad for a second. But if you look closely, if you look back at the play, Ben Simmons wasn't even looking at the ball. He had given up entirely and turned his back to Ja and started walking in the other direction. Now, let's assume for a second that Ja was dribbling the ball forward. You want to tell me what defense gets played when you have your back to the defender walking towards the basket? I'm talking about before he had the questionable sixth foul. It wasn't until Ben was alerted by the spirit of every Nets fan universal, hey, bum, wake up, that this man turns around and sees Ja has picked up the ball and sprints towards him. The depths of his bummery knows no bounds. He had his back to Ja. He literally was facing the other direction, walking away as if someone called a timeout. This is an active ball.